Snipers, you have to see what's happening to the Bitcoin price as we're testing this major support level just as we predicted in our video yesterday. And when we look at Ethereum's price, we broke down from this channel yesterday all the way down to $1,500 US. I want to talk about whether or not Ethereum is going to come all the way down to this weekly and monthly open, or if we're going to possibly come down and retest the previous all-time high, or the best case is if Ethereum is able to come up and reach this resistance and then break back above, hold it as support, and then continue to see new all-time highs. There's a lot of dynamics playing part for Ethereum as the CME futures launch tomorrow. And of course, when we look at the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, we did break down from the support level, and we're currently trying to reclaim this. And this is an extremely important video because I'm going to cover the fundamentals of what's happening right now with Bitcoin and altcoin dominance. This is going to answer a lot of your questions. You guys are watching the Snipers channel. If you appreciate this content, remember to like this video. I first want to talk about what's happening in Bitcoin because this will affect Ethereum as we know, and we predicted that yesterday we were going to potentially pull back and retest this support level. Now I want to tell you exactly why I'm not too worried about the cryptocurrency market right now. If we look at the total cryptocurrency market cap, what you'll notice is we've only come down to retest a breakout level. This was the previous all-time high for the total cryptocurrency market cap. As you can see, when Bitcoin reached $43,000, this was the level that the total cryptocurrency market cap reached, and we're still holding above this levels. We've already closed a daily candle above this level. However, this was a weekend daily candle. Of course, those are more manipulated due to CME markets being closed, but realize that so far, things in my opinion are doing just fine, and things are still looking quite bullish as long as Bitcoin is able to maintain this support level. I'm not going to be too worried about the total cryptocurrency market as a whole. Of course, a lot of altcoins saw a pullback with Ethereum pulling back, but I think that most of this is just weekend manipulation, and what we're really waiting to see right now is if Bitcoin is able to continue holding this support level, then we'll most likely continue to see upside in the total cryptocurrency market. And so understand that for us to be worried, we have to see this support level break, and then from there we have 36,500 as a key level. I'm not going to go into more downside targets for Bitcoin, but this is a very simple analysis at this point. We're just doing a garden variety retest, nothing to be worried about. This is where the trick, trap, and frustrate crew come in, and they try to frustrate traders, of course. But when we look at the total cryptocurrency market, everything looks fine in my opinion, and what I really would like to see is for this candle to turn green in the next 2 hours. If that doesn't happen, that's totally fine. When we see the new daily candle open, we really want to watch this major support for the total cryptocurrency market, because if we're able to stay above this, there's a very good potential that we still continue to the upside. I don't think that the market is just going to stop at $1 trillion. When Apple reached $1 trillion market cap, it didn't stop there, right? It continued to go further, at one point reaching $2 trillion in market cap. So I think that this was just a very good pullback that we needed. Of course, Ethereum did see a little bit more of a pullback than we expected, but I did tell you guys that based on the Fibonacci retracement, we were most likely to come down towards that 1620 to 1575 area, and of course, that ended up being a good level to enter in my opinion. But so far, of course, if you were able to average down your position, you should be in profits, and we really want to watch this major resistance area for Ethereum at this point. But I'm not too concerned about the Ethereum to US dollar chart as much as I am about the Bitcoin to US dollar chart, because that will influence Ethereum more than its own chart, being the fact that Bitcoin is the dominant player in this market. And really the chart to watch is going to be the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. Now at this point, this is extremely critical right now. We have to come back in here, in my opinion, in order for us to confirm Ethereum dominant strength, because we did break down from here, but we've yet to close 4-hour candles below it. We have already closed an hourly candle below this, but sometimes what happens with these market structures is, especially these structures that are pretty elongated, this dates back to the start of the year for Ethereum. As soon as we broke out from the symmetrical triangle, what will happen is if we breach structure, and we know it's a weekend manipulation, right? So realize that sometimes it will breach the structure, but if it comes back and it starts to see strength, that will most likely be the last time we test that support until we continue further up. And so understand at this point, I'm not totally worried about what's happening in the market. I just think this was a very garden variety pullback. When we look at Bitcoin dominance, notice how we found resistance at that 200 period moving average, exactly what we expected. Things still look to be going towards the altcoins in favor. And I say that because Bitcoin dominance is still in this downtrend, and others' dominance doesn't look too bad either. We came down to test this weekly and monthly open. I talked about that in our video 2 days ago. And by the way, if you guys are not subscribed to our channel, remember to subscribe and turn on those post notifications to get our updates first. And of course, for those that want to enter into our book giveaway, we do a giveaway on every single video. I'm going to be giving away my favorite book on trading psychology. It's called Trading Psychology. All you need to do is comment below and share this video, and you guys will be entered into this giveaway. I'll also pick winners from our last 2 videos at the end of this video, but I just wanted to throw that out there. But yeah, so things are not too crazy in my opinion right now. We just came down with others' dominance, retested the monthly and weekly open and the 100 period moving average, and things are still in the favor of altcoins in my opinion. So in my opinion, we really have to see what happens to Bitcoin at this major area. Of course, in 2 hours, we'll see the daily candle close. So that's going to give us a better reading on what's happening in the market. And yes, a lot of people are concerned about CME futures markets for Ethereum, but this is a very different market than 2017 and 18. That was all speculation. We know that Ethereum has a lot of room to grow. We know that it's currently very bullish with its Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. And then most importantly, we know the fundamentals. When we pull up DeFiPulse.com, there is over $30 billion locked up in Ethereum. And so the fundamentals here, in my opinion, could still drive Ethereum up further. When we saw the Bitcoin dump 2 years ago in 2017 and 18 when CME futures launched, Bitcoin was rallying to new all-time highs. And so for this pullback to happen right before the launch, I don't think we're going to be too worried. My real concern will come if we come back to the previous all-time high and start testing that. I think that will be more of a concern for me, because typically when you break an all-time high, you don't come down to retest it, right? But a garden variety pullback is totally normal, and I'm totally cool with seeing something like this. And so I'm very interested to see what happens as we start to see this daily candle close. Of course, what I'd like to see is this Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. I'd like to see the body of this close above the support level, and that to me will be good confirmation that things are looking good for the market. And so I want to talk about 2 trades that we took on our Discord. These were 2 shorts. I know a lot of you guys were asking me about our sell stop signals. For those not getting our Discord premium trade signals, the link is in the description below. I want to cover RLC USDT first. I sent this trade out yesterday at 4 p.m. That's already hit all targets. I also sent this ZRX trade yesterday at 4 p.m. That already hit all targets. And this is exactly how we played this trade. This blue line is when I sent this trade out. The red line at 1.4650 right here is where our entry was for that sell stop. And this was a very simple play for RLC. We pretty much had this channel that broke down, and as soon as I saw the confirmation of the breakdown of the support, we closed an hourly candle below that, and then we started to close the second hourly candle below that. And to me, that was a confirmation to send out the signal. I looked at the prior support here. I saw that we had that support at 1.4650, and there was a lot of empty room here, so we took that short position right at that breakdown. And of course, that's how you play breakdown plays. You can see that hourly candle was a total breakdown, and that took us down 6% in profits. Of course, with leverage, that's a lot more. And so that was just a channel breakdown play. This was a little bit similar, but it was a triangle breakdown. So I sent that trade out when we started to come towards the apex of this triangle. Remember, as you start elongating towards past the 70% mark of a triangle, things start to get bearish. Of course, if you want to see a triangle breakout, it should happen within 70% of heading towards the apex. This started breaking down. It closed an hourly candle at the support. I saw that other altcoins were showing weakness, so I sent that trade out, and I made sure to put that entry level at the previous support to ensure we get that nice push down. And when that came a couple hours later down, of course, another 6% profits for those that got the signal. And that's how you play those sell stops and those breakdown plays. So overall, just to summarize, at this point for Bitcoin, I don't think I'm too worried about it. I would be more worried if we broke this support level. But so far, volume is pretty good. We're seeing a lot of buyers. We're seeing a garden variety pullback, in my opinion, and things could very well continue to the upside. I think this chart means a lot more to Ethereum than Ethereum's own chart based on Bitcoin being the most dominant in the market right now. But of course, the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart is key here. And so let's continue to watch this. To me, this is just another pullback from this major breakout. We all know this is the most bullish chart I've ever seen in the history of cryptocurrencies. If we pull up this Poloniex chart, you can see here this triangle breakout is a potential 500% play that dates back to 2017. And so for us to be worried about a minor pullback that didn't even get to retest the previous all-time highs, I think that would be foolish as a trader, as we know how much upside this potential Ethereum trade can have. And so interestingly enough, I just noticed, you can see we have some resistance here at the 200-week moving average. I think that played a part in seeing that pullback, but I'm not too worried about us getting above that 200-week moving average, of course. As we know, we are in a very bullish run here for Ethereum. So thank you guys for watching. I want to pick our giveaway winners for our books on our last two videos. I'll just go ahead and pick somebody here. I picked the first comment last time, so this time I'll go ahead and pick, let's see, Adrian Ibarra subscribed and commented for the book. Great video, thanks. You win one of our books. Go ahead and message me on Instagram at Naeem or on Discord, and I'll get your information to send you that book. And then for our other video, I'll go ahead and pick Master Els. I need to high roll this comment and win the book Pump. All right, go ahead and send me a message on Instagram or Discord, and I'll go ahead and send you that book. All of the links are in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, snipers out.